Welcome to another edition of DNU, and I actually started to record this video because I couldn't find the picture of the person until I scrolled down in the article that I was reading on my phone, and then realized I was on the that I could scroll down on here and find this man's picture because I googled it and I didn't see it, but here it is right here. This is James Lee Webb, aka James Manning, and he is currently in a Dallas County jail. This video is being recorded on September 1st, 2020. I have talked about some crazy stuff on my channel, but this one right here is not only crazy, but it's tragic as well. So why does this man end up as a DNU? Well, he was fed up with his family. He says they got tired of their yelling, and he decided to murder his wife and his kids. Let's get into it. A Texas man allegedly shot and killed his wife and their two teenage sons. James Lee Webb, age 57, murdered his family and said he did it because he was tired of their yelling. Neighbor Chanel Lockhart voiced shock, saying she last spoke to the mother, Victoria Renack Bunton, on Friday. Last time I saw her, she was getting groceries out of the car and the boys were helping her. You would never think that he would do that, and she had a heart. She was so sweet to everybody. You'd never think that one day he would call and say he killed his kids. Now, Webb is accused of murdering his family. Police identified him as James Webb. WLTX noted that the defendant has also gone by James Manning. A record search of the Dallas County Jail returns results for James Manning, not James Webb. According to the arrest affidavit, the couple woke up together on Monday. They started arguing at about 10 a.m. He had been having a headache and claimed the children were being too loud. At some point, he allegedly pulled out a gun and shot Bunton at least twice. He then killed his two sons, a 13 and 16-year-old. Webb allegedly waited an hour before contacting 911 through what police described as his emergency medical alert device, and he told officials what he did. Cops arrived at the scene. The defendant allegedly agreed to speak without an attorney, although he had been Mirandized. Webb said he was tired of all three of the victims yelling and telling him that there was nothing wrong with him, so he shot them. Okay, so now I'm seeing where this is about to head. Just on that description alone, it sounds like the guy has some kind of mental illness. I didn't want to call it that, but that's what it sounds like to me. According to cops, he confirmed details at the scene and told them where the weapon was. Now, just because they say I claim that he has a mental illness doesn't mean that they're going to allow him to slide with that. And this did happen in Texas. So Webb is now charged with capital murder. Well, that means if he's found guilty, he's definitely eligible for the death penalty. And they won't mind pulling, and they will not mind pulling the trigger, literally, figuratively, on that. Dallas County Jail records show that he was booked on Monday. Bond has been set at $3 million. It is unclear if the defendant has an attorney in this matter. Wow. A lot of the motives that I've heard for one to kill their family or kill anybody, the last couple of DNUs have been that. I mean, I just did one on a guy who shot and killed a guy crossing the crosswalk because allegedly he was walking too slow. Now you have this guy who killed his entire family because he was tired of all the yelling because he had a headache. To all the people out there, to all the black men out there, because this is a DNU, so I'm going to have to talk to the black men about this. Don't ever let it get to this extreme. It's not worth it. This guy slaughtered his entire family in a matter of minutes because he had a headache and he was tired of all the noise that they were making. Now he's going to go to a place where he's going to hear a lot of noise and he might get a lot of headaches. But the thing is, he won't have a gun to pull the trigger on all of them. So I hope it was worth it. But I feel absolutely nothing for this guy, to be quite honest. Could he possibly have some kind of mental ailment? Maybe. But with that capital punishment attached to his name and him being a black man in Texas, good luck proving it. Unless they have something that they can pull out that he's been diagnosed with something, it's not going to fly.